What's up, guys? It's your boy Buku Gennaro, a.k.a. Slash Gordon. I'm here with my guy.
Preston Esquire.
And apparently, in this movie, Shia LaBeouf shows his cock.
It's a little
And I learned this because this guy
saw the movie.
And apparently it's the highlight of the film, so...
It's pretty trippy.
We have Mads Mikkelsen, we have Evan Rachel Wood, Vincent D'Onofrio.
Oh, the movie's name is Charlie Countryman.
Melissa Leo and Shia LaBeouf co-starring his peen. So for $2.99 at a Stop and Shop
near you,
I get to see cock. So today we saw Halloween, the 87th fucking time we've had Michael Myers killing people. First he was a little guy, and then he was like 6'10", and now he's 5'11" again.
Since everything is retcon, this wouldn't be the 57th person he's killed. This is like, he started with the 6th. Because he only killed 5 people in the original, right?
Yeah, 5 people. But Halloween 2 in the hospital, gone. Everything else, gone. H2O with Jamie Lee Curtis, gone. Resurrection,
definitely, no problem.
The greatest actor of our generation, Busta Rhymes, gone.
Anybody would have handed that movie over to the fucking trash can.
Busta Rhymes, I'm telling you.
The fact that he went 1D with
Oscar Academy, you fucking missed out on that performance in 1998.
Was it 98?
Yeah, it might have been 99.
It might have been 2002.
Really?
I don't know.
At some point, Busta Rhymes, the greatest actor of our generation, was in a movie.
All I know is that at some point, the reins got handed to Rob Zombie. He put out the first one, put out the second one.
That fucking movie's brutal, though.
It's a lot more brutal. I mean, fucking Mike Myers is 7 feet tall.
Yeah, why? Like, why?
Did you ever see
that's the thing, he doesn't need to be that big. He fucking killed people with ease and being like 5'10".
Did you ever see the director's cut for the first one he did, that he escapes during a rape in his room?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting.
They humanized him too much in that movie, making him the product of shit parents. A lot of us had shit parents. I mean, I didn't have shit parents. You didn't have shit parents. But a lot of people...
I mean, they went really overboard with the shit parentage.
And that didn't cause anyone,
like... a stripper mother.
A stripper mother and an asshole stepfather, and somehow you're a murderer. I can name a half dozen people I know that lived similar scenarios that none of them have killed anyone. So, fuck you, Rob.
However...
Bullshit.
Danny McBride is definitely making a name for himself. Like, outside of, like, the typical, like, Kenny Powers, Eastbound and Down. Even though he's a fucking legend in the making, yo. Every time I see his Mountain Dew commercial, I fucking smile. I do.
Who doesn't love little Mountain Dew? It's extreme.
It is extreme.
But before we get to Halloween 2018, something I feel needs to be said out loud.
We're about to take a left that none of you would have expected.
I have to say, anyone who knows us knows that we are huge, huge fans of the Marvel MCU. But one small thing about the Marvel MCU that makes it so genius... so incredibly in touch with what goes on in actual reality is the fact that it is widely regarded that Footloose is the greatest movie ever made. Except for Spider-Man, because fuck you, Spider-Man, you don't agree, and that's why they killed your ass in Infinity War. That's really why he was dead.
Because he didn't like Footloose?
Because he said it was never the greatest movie ever made. And Spider-Man is my favorite Marvel hero in any medium.
Are you telling me Thanos is based on bacon and bacon's just...
I guarantee you when Thanos went like this, Bacon's still alive. Bacon's alive. He's alive. Okay. You think if Kevin Bacon was Italian, his name would be Kevin Pancetta? Like, is that a thing? No?
Can you imagine... Yo, Bacon, if you would have survived the Thanos snap, please reach out to us in some way.
Of course he would have. You want to know what would have happened? This is exactly what would have happened. And this is why... Footloose is the greatest movie ever made. Thanos would have showed up with the Infinity Gauntlet, talking all his shit. He's fucking throwing the Hulkbuster this way. He's fucking punching Captain America and kicked the Black Panther out of his litter box. And then all of a sudden, Kevin Bacon would have had a dance-off with Thanos. And the dancing would have just defeated every fucking stone.
Didn't Peter Quill try to do that?
No, he didn't.
He did try to do a dance-off, didn't he?
No.
Fuck.
He didn't try. He should have.
He, of all people, knows
Bacon
everything
dancing
about bacon.
defeats Infinity Stones, and it's rock, paper, scissors, bacon dancing. That's how you win. It's fact. But think about the movie logically, all right?
The Mad Titan.
You got this badass kid from big city Chicago, and he moves to wherever the fuck that movie takes place. He drives a puke yellow fucking Volkswagen Bug.
John Lithgow's in the movie though.
John Lithgow is in the movie where he plays a rare piece of shit.
I feel like he plays the same guy that he played in the Twilight Zone.
Heartfelt piece of shit.
That Twilight Zone episode where
Something on the Wing?
Yeah. There's something on the wing.
Yes. That's us imitating Ace Ventura, imitating
John
Captain
Lithgow.
Kirk, played by John Lithgow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of love.
Mind fuck yourself out of that one.
There's a lot of structure in that. It should be appreciated.
So this guy is playing rock and roll music in his car, which was probably like fucking Bon Jovi, whatever the fuck he was listening to. Gets pulled over by a cop, finds out you can't dance in the town.
Can't
dance.
Dancing's illegal.
Because some kids went to a rock concert and got into a car accident from drinking and drugging.
Yep.
Somehow that's related to Anyway, fact of the matter is, all he wanted to do was dance. He gets angry, and instead of fighting the bully, or beating his girlfriend, or drugging, or drinking, or whatever it is people do, he danced in a fucking warehouse, and it cleared his mind, and he met with the fucking pastor, and they danced, and everyone was happy, and no more fucking law against dancing. And it just goes to show you that anytime you're upset, find yourself a fucking warehouse, take your fucking shirt off, get a cigarette, get a beer,
A Walkman.
a Walkman, finish neither cigarette nor beer, throw it dramatically across the room, and you fucking dance.
So back to Mike Myers.
Yeah, okay, you can take the lead on this.
Take it
Got
out.
my Adebisi hat on, I'm good. I'm money in the bank, baby.
All right, taking us back to where all this really started. No, I think Danny McBride did a fucking insane job. Like, this was a really fucking good movie. Like, it was a really good movie. It took out all the fucking, that whole tribal thing about how he's this fucking cursed, sacrifice fucking spirit. Yeah, not really with that.
They actually made Michael Myers like a real person. Like, he's like an average sized dude. He's like 6 feet, whatever. Like, he's, you know, you can hurt him. At one point, he gets shot in the hand, his fingers get blown off. Like, no more of this bullshit where we just like fucking cut his head off and he'll just walk around with his head like this and fucking stab people. Like, it's fucking
He survived the
bullshit.
explosion. He's been hit by so many fucking cars.
Yeah.
Ever.
Dude, he probably couldn't even get a policy, like, with anyone for car insurance.
But yet somehow he knows how to drive. When he was arrested at 6 years old and lived a life in a mental institution, almost every movie he drives a car in.
He does. And he drives well enough that he's not pulled over wearing a bloody mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kudos to him.
Speaking of William Shatner, did anybody know that was the basis for the original Halloween mask?
It was bleached. It was destroyed. It was a Captain Kirk mask. That's why it looks all
Why
funny.
is William Shatner so infused in our life right now?
William Shatner, does he get anything for these movies?
Do his friends call him Bill? Because I know
Bill
Sylvester
Shatner.
Stallone, his friends call him Sly.
Oh my god, I want to fucking be called Sly. Can you call me Sly from now on?
Sly.
Done.
Hey, Sly.
Hey, he's talking to me.
Yeah.
One thing about this movie is that we retcon the whole everything after the very first
This is
one.
becoming like a theme in Hollywood. Terminator's fucking doing it.
Well, because they finally learned that all the movies in between were shit, and now we have to get rid of them, but we can't go back in time. If we had time travel, we'd have fewer movies, but better ones.
You think Star Wars is eventually going to retcon this whole fucking dilemma they're going through with this last trilogy?
I don't know. Too much time has passed. They're really fucking each other in the ass with this shit. Alright, so she basically becomes Sarah Connor, Jamie Lee Curtis. She's no longer related to Michael Myers. They passed off his rumor.
Full on PTSD, trauma,
Fucking agoraphobia. She's living in a house. The house is a fortress. It's got fucking hidden rooms and
panic rooms, and fucking sliding doors,
Yeah.
and a fucking arsenal in her basement.
yet she's been planning for this for 40 years, and her plan falls apart moments after Michael Myers finally shows up in the second half of this movie. Like,
How do
shows
you know
up
where
to the
she
house.
lived?
Oh no,
That wasn't
he
her.
didn't. The doctor drove him there in the back of the car to meet her. That's where he was going.
Was he?
Yeah, yeah. So they did a really good job of like things happening and explaining them like logically. But she's been planning for 40 years, and the fucking plan falls apart like literally seconds after he arrives. Like, she looks at him outside the window, like, and poof, like, goes right through the door. Like,
And that's
Really?
where he loses one
that's
and
where he
two.
loses his fucking digits.
On his left hand, though. His stabbing hand is still...
Her daughter in that movie, Judy Greer, who I have an odd attraction to. There's something about like the gap buck teeth and the red hair and the fact that she sounds like someone's got her fucking snatching a grinder when she talks. But I don't know. I'd hit it, man. I don't know what it is. I find it very attractive.
That's something Sly would say.
That's a very Sly statement.
That's very Sly.
Like if you had a friend named Sly, that's what he would say. Like California Dream Sly?
Oh,
Like a white
Sly.
T-shirt and leather vest?
But they called him Sly because he was sleazy.
Why not call him Sleazy?
Because
Because he's Sly. Hey.
It was Saturday morning TV, bro.
If you've never seen California Dreams, fuck you. You're a piece of wild shit. Yeah, so basically, good movie. Never plan anything for 40 years because it will just inevitably collapse moments after. She takes a beating in this movie and has no blood on her face. Yet one other guy gets gently pushed against a wall and he's fucking gushing. So that could just
Jamie
be
Lee Curtis
a hereditary thing. I don't know.
is the bus from Speed.
Oh, yeah.
The bus from Speed never has a scratch on it
No.
at the end. No, not a fucking scratch.
Jamie Lee Bus from Speed.
Jamie Lee's face, bus from Speed, no scratch.
Not a single
Not even
scratch.
a blemish.
My boo, Judy Greer, does not die. Do not listen to the internet that tells you there's an after credit scene, because we sat while everyone else was just standing there trying to clean the theater, looking at us like two fucking jerk offs.
Because we
And
read
there was
we
nothing.
read the pages.
We read the internet.
And it fucking failed us. It wouldn't be the first time the internet has failed us.
The internet has failed us? Oh my god, how does that happen?
I thought it was all truth on the internet, bro. I really did.
I
I
didn't
thought
know.
I thought it was fucking gospel.
What does the world come to when the internet is full of lies?
Sons of bitches, man.
So to sum up, Halloween 48, very good. Don't plan anything for 40 years. Michael Myers has a total of 8 fingers now. And Kevin Bacon, it goes Thanos, God, Bacon.